Hey, first grade book club. Today in your book basket, you're going to find a brand new book called Henry David's House. It looks like this. I want you to just take a watch on this video for just a little while before you read the story. Henry David Thoreau was a young man who was an author and a poet, and he's famous for several other things, but those are two of the most important things that he was famous for. I think you'll be able to make some connections with Henry David Thoreau because he built this cute little cabin in the woods, and he liked to live where it was nice and peaceful and quiet. Kind of like where most of you friends live, out by Forest View, not in town, out in the country where it's not very busy. So be looking for some connections that you can make with Henry David Thoreau or any other parts of this book. We're also going to work on the main idea of this story and the author's purpose. Why did they write this story? What do they want us to learn and know? So in a minute, I'm going to show you a video just so you can get a chance to hear a little bit more about who Henry David Thoreau is and why he is so famous and important. You'll watch the video. After the video, then you can go ahead and read the story and work on your jobs from your book club folders. If you don't have time to work on that, that's fine. You'll still have a chance to talk with me and meet with me about it when you are meeting with the teacher, me, during your daily 6 time. So here's your video, and then you can read your story. And I'll just sit down here in this little screen while you're watching.
The life of Henry David Thoreau is told by the stories of D.B. Johnson. Henry David Thoreau lived 150 years ago in Concord, Massachusetts. Henry lived in a cabin on Walden Pond. Henry built his cabin all by himself. It cost only $28.12. Henry did a lot of things, but he spent most of his time writing. But what else did Henry do? He worked only 6 weeks out of the year. He fixed houses and measured land. But most importantly, Henry's true love was always nature. Henry was friends with Ralph Waldo Emerson, who was another famous writer and who helped Henry become a better writer. Henry loved to walk. He would walk for hours and hours just studying nature. Henry thought all people should be free and did not believe in slavery. He refused to pay his taxes. He said he would not pay taxes to a government that let some people buy and sell and own other people. Even such famous people as Martin Luther King Jr. were inspired by Henry's writings so many years later. Still, many of Henry's friends wondered exactly what Henry did. They thought he was wasting his time. Henry had tried being a teacher, but did not like punishing students. He even tried working in his dad's pencil factory, but it didn't like that either. Henry's true love was always nature and trying to teach others how to live a simple life.
Okay, so now you know a little bit more about Henry David Thoreau. Go ahead and read the story. You may either partner read it or take turns with each person reading a few sentences or a page, and then come back together at the end and talk about it if you have time. You can start your jobs, or if you don't have time for the jobs, again, we'll work on that during Daily 6. So go ahead, exit out of this movie, and get started on your book. I hope you have fun.